Hello, beautiful people. My name is Jane, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a special day because we're talking about something very important. Now, if you've gone through a traumatic experience, a bad experience, you know that you don't come out as the same person you were before that happened to you. You cannot go through hell and come out the same. It's not possible. A lot of things must have happened to you. A lot of things must have changed in you. And with those changes comes the need for you to be able to rediscover yourself, be able to relearn how to love yourself, to unlearn some things and learn new things. So what we're talking about in this video is learning how things that would help you love yourself. If you ever find that you are lacking in this department, most times you don't know that you don't know how to love yourself. You love yourself. You want to love yourself. You want to be there for yourself, but you just don't know how. There are little things that you need to be able to do on a daily basis to be able to give yourself the love that you need. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. The things that are going to help you be able to be there for yourself the way you deserve to be there for yourself. Because at the end of the day, people can walk away, things change, but the one person that will always be with you for the rest of your life is you. So you need to have a better relationship with yourself. And that's the whole point. And that's what we're talking about in this video. Now, the first thing that you need to watch when you're learning how to love yourself is watch how you talk to yourself. You can shush a lot of people. You can walk out on a lot of people. You can discard a lot of people, stop associating with them, but you can never do that with yourself. You're with yourself. You are your only ride or die. You're with yourself till the end of time. So you need to have a better relationship with yourself. And one of the best ways to do that is watch how you talk to yourself. Watch how you interact with yourself. You can't be the one putting yourself down. You can't be the one doubting yourself. You can't be the one not believing in your own abilities. You can't be the one that feels like you're not good enough. Other people might feel this. Other people might say these things to you. You can't be the person doing this to yourself. There are people that this is their default mode. This is how they interact with themselves. They interact with themselves with doubt, with criticism, with sarcasm, with anything but love. And they do it and you don't know that it's a thing. When you dress up and face yourself in the mirror, you're picking out the things that you don't like. You're picking out the fact that this dress does not fit you the way it fits the other person. Not minding that you're not dressing for your body shape. You bought this dress just because somebody else bought it and you feel like because they bought it, you also want to buy it. You're not looking at yourself as yourself. You're looking at yourself in comparison with another person. And that is putting pressure on you, and now you feel like you're not good enough. Truth is, if you already feel this way about yourself, if you already talk down on yourself, it's going to be hard for other people not to do the same thing to you. And it's going to be difficult for you to be happy. Because even if other people tell you that you are this, you are that, you're good enough, if you don't believe it within you, it's not going to make any sense to you. Because you can't see it. So today, that's why you see people do affirmations. It's one of the things that it helps with, that it does for them, being able to remind themselves that they are good enough, being able to talk to themselves in a positive way. See, this talking to yourself in a positive way doesn't even have to be a long episode. It can just be you looking in the mirror and finding the best thing about yourself. Even if you don't see it, put it there. Finding the best thing about yourself and focusing on that and loving that about yourself. See, when you start talking to yourself in a positive light, you start to feel positive about yourself. You start to know what goes and what doesn't go. When people talk to you in a way that is not the way you would talk to yourself, you have to look at them like, what are you doing? Because to you, that does not go, that does not work. So first, you need to watch how you talk to yourself. It's very important. If you have to practice daily affirmations, if you have to learn it, whatever it is that you have to do to be able to talk to yourself in a positive way, talk to yourself with respect, talk to yourself with love, find things about yourself that you love and go with that. Always focus on that when you talk to yourself. The second one is, number 2 is, watch how the people around you make you feel. Watch how the place you are in your life right now, where you live in, the city where you live in, how does it make you feel? Everybody doesn't have to be your friend. And you're not a tree, they did not plant you where you are right now. If where you are is not fulfilling you as a person, you have every right to stand up and leave. I know most times in life we have engagements, families, things that keep us in a certain place, even if that place is not fulfilling us. Because as somebody that has a family, you can't just stand up and walk away from your children. Somebody that has a job, that have built a life in a certain place, you can't just stand up and just throw all that away. But the truth is, most times the place where you are, your environment, can do a lot to your mental health. So everybody, the people in your life as well, can do a lot to your mental health. There are people around you that don't bring any positivity into your life. If anything, they drain you emotionally. You might not know it, but if people around you are making you feel this way, it's going to be hard for you to love yourself because you hate everything around you and you are tolerating it, you're living it, it's your reality. So it's going to be hard for you to be able to, detach yourself from this. So watch how the people around you make you feel. Watch how the place you are make you feel. And if you feel like all these things are things that can be changed and you want to change it, do your best to change it. To go a long way in making you healthier mentally and also helping you in loving yourself because you made a change that is needed for you. The third one is rediscover yourself. Now, when we say rediscover yourself, what that means basically is being more conscious in your body, being more conscious in your actions, in your thoughts. Like when this is a very conscious exercise, like letting your thoughts flow, letting yourself think what you think about things. When you see something and we go through days, like we go through our days and we have billions of thoughts that run through our mind. But the truth is, most times these thoughts are not even our thoughts. We think this because other people think it, or because of another person's point of view, not because of us. So being more conscious in your thoughts and not judging your thoughts. If you hate something, you don't have to pretend you like it. If you like something, you don't have to pretend you hate it. But let there be meaning behind your thoughts, behind your actions. Do things because you want to do them. Before you do something, ask yourself, do I really want to do this? Why am I doing this? Am I doing this because of somebody else? Am I trying to impress somebody? Or am I doing it because I actually want to do it? When you start doing things because you want to do them, because it's what you want to do, you see, you tend to have less regret. You tend to not care so much about the outcome because whatever happens, this is what you want. This is what you want to do. And because it's what you want, you can be able to stand the results at the end of the day, the outcome at the end of the day. This is actually what you want. But imagine when you're doing something because other people are doing it or because somebody else wants you to do it. If it doesn't go well, or at the end of the day, the outcome is not as pleasant, you would hate yourself more because you know that you didn't want to do it. You just did it because. And now you have to live with repercussions or you have to live with the results of what you did because of somebody else. So it's a very huge part of rediscovering yourself, being intent, being conscious of your actions, your thoughts, and not judging yourself. Let other people do it. They're going to do it regardless. So let them do it. Don't judge yourself. Your thoughts should be your own. Your actions should be your own so that anywhere it gets to, anywhere we take it, at the end of the day, we can be able to say yes. When they say, did you do this? You can say, yes, I did it. Yes, I'm the one. So that's another one. Number 4 is, if you're somebody, now this one can be tricky, but if you're somebody that don't normally put yourself first, if you're somebody that people normally take advantage of because you're always thinking of other people but yourself, you need to learn how to consciously put yourself first. And even if you're going to put other people first, let it be because you want to put them first, not because they want you to put them first, and not because you're scared of what will happen if they don't come first. So if you're somebody that you don't normally do that, it's something you need to start consciously trying. When things happen, when you find yourself in certain situations, ask yourself, what's best for me? This can be bad, Not, let me not say bad. This can be, that's why I said this can also be interpreted as you being selfish. I'm not saying ask how this is going to favor you or how to take care of yourself first as detriment of other people. No, that would be selfishness. But thinking of yourself, like your own well-being. If you being in this situation is going to damage you mentally, there's no point you being there just to prove to other people that you're a good person. So that's what I mean when I say you have to consciously put yourself first. And even if you're going to put other people first because you feel within you that's what you want to do, it has to be because you want to do it, not because of the other person, not because they want you to do it. No, but think of yourself, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, your physical health. If situations, things that are happening right now are not going to do you any good mentally, you don't have to be in that situation. You don't have to be in that space. So think of yourself, think of how to take care of yourself when situations arise. That's number 4. Number 5 is, this one is very important. I mean, all of them are important, but this one too. Learn how to live life at your own pace. Learn how to do things in your own time, not because it's time. Not because you see maybe you've been single for months or for years and then people are like, it's time you put yourself out. It's not time if it's not time. It's not time if it's not your time. If you don't feel ready for something, if you don't feel motivated to do something, if you don't feel like you need to do something, there's no point doing it. Just because of other people say it's time. No, learn how to live life at your own pace and be comfortable in living life at your own pace. Be doing things because you want to do them. You came to this life alone, you didn't come with anybody. You don't have to compare your time with other people's time. If other people are doing things and you don't want to be a part of that at this moment, you don't have to be just because other people are doing it. Be comfortable in living in your own pace, in your own peace. Don't just do things because it's time or because other people are doing it, even if you don't feel ready, even if you don't feel like you want to do it. That is very, very important. It's a going wrong way in you loving yourself, because whenever you do things, do it because you actually want to do it. And when you do it, you put yourself into it in a way that lets you put your best and be able to get the best out of it as well. So learn to live life at your own pace and understand that you came to this life alone. You didn't come to this life for somebody, and when you die, you're going to die alone. So you don't have to be living at other people's pace just because it's time. The next one, number 6, is you need to have a definition of happiness. You need to know what happiness means to you. And it can't be a person. It can't be another person. Because happiness is something that you need. We human beings, we're all different, right? You can't take something as huge, as big as happiness and put it into another person that is a different entity from you, that their own life journey is different. You don't know when their path or their journey has to take them to a different direction away from you, and then when they are gone, you don't have happiness anymore. So you need to be able to define happiness for yourself. It can't be a destination. It's an everyday thing. It's what you need to find out for yourself, what happiness really means, and why loving yourself is important to you. Is another thing you need to ask yourself. Why loving yourself is important to you. Why valuing yourself is important to you. Why discovering yourself. Why all these things. Why you even need these tips to be able to love yourself. Why is it important to you? That's what you need to ask yourself, and you need to find an answer, because that's what will make you commit to loving yourself. Knowing why it is important to you. That's very important. The last one is you have to discover your purpose. The purpose for which you came into this life. The reason why you wake up every day, go to work, create something, do whatever it is that you do. You need to find what your purpose is. You need to find out why you have this enthusiasm to life. You need to find out why is it that you have this fire inside of you, because it's when you find your purpose, that's when you find the fire. That's when you find the need to live. There has to be something that drives your life. There has to be a way that you give back to the society, to the community, to the world at large. You need to find what your purpose is. It doesn't have to be a very big thing. You don't really have to, trust me, it's still within you, within your power to be able to achieve. What matters is you finding it. Find what your purpose is and commit to it. And with each the work that you do, you're going to find out more, you're going to discover yourself more, you're going to find out more about yourself, you're going to learn loving yourself, respecting yourself, because when you find your purpose, you give your all to it. And it's something that you're going to be exceptional at. It might not be the best, but you're going to be exceptional. And with that respect, with that fire to live this life, to achieve something, to be something, to give back, you're going to learn more and more how to love yourself and why you love yourself. There's so many other things that I'm not able to say in this video because this topic is very vast, and it also has to do with individuals, with who you are, because there's no one size fits it all for a person when it comes to loving yourself. What might work for me might not work for the next person. But even if you don't take anything else out of this video, at least there might be one or two things that resonate with you when it comes to loving yourself, depending on how you interpret it for yourself. So, loving yourself is a must. If you're going to survive this life, you need to love yourself. Even if you have other people loving you, you still need to love yourself. So, like I said, there are so many other things that I have not mentioned in this video. But so far you have the need to love yourself and you want to learn how to do it, it will come to you. The information will come to you. But whatever it is that you do, that whatever you do for yourself, it makes you feel good about yourself, it makes you feel good in yourself. Keep doing that. And it can only get better. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you so much for being here, for liking my videos, for sharing, and for subscribing. I really appreciate having you guys here. Please, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it. Share it with your friends, every other person you feel like they should see it. Please share it. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit the red subscribe button, turn on notifications so you get notified whenever I drop a new video. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.